Now the question is how I practice English speaking alone at home, right? Yes, let me tell you what exactly I do and how I practice my English speaking. Okay? So the first one is, guys, speaking to ourselves. Yes, I have mentioned in every one of my videos that I started to speak to myself when I started to learn this language. Of course, I was not comfortable with this decision when I was in my early stage, okay? But I just forced myself to talk to myself, okay? To talk with me and to talk to myself. I just literally pushed myself out of that comfort zone to talk to myself. And of course, I can feel that it is an arduous task for every one of us to talk to ourselves because we always love to talk with everybody, even to think in our mind in our native language. Am I right? Yes. So, how can we expect ourselves to switch into this foreign language, which is English? It is not possible. This is how we think. But we have to at least give it a shot, right? We have to start. We have to start and we have to take that initial step, right? And that is when you can find out whether it is possible or impossible for you. There is nothing impossible for us, guys. We are all achievers and go getters, okay? So please just take that initial step. Then we will see how we don't get into the habit of talking to ourselves or speaking to ourselves. You will definitely master it. Believe me, guys, okay? Yeah, so have practice or have to speak to ourselves exactly. Let me tell you how to do that, okay? First of all, what you have to do is just try to speak to yourself by asking simple questions, any simple questions like what is your hobby or what do you do? What are you going to do today? Do you have any plans to do tomorrow? Where are you going now? And if you are not comfortable with asking questions, then you can also do one thing, guys, that is to just describe the things that are happening in your vicinity, whatever the incident that are happening in your vicinity. You can just describe them in your own language, like a simple and easy language. Don't think about mistakes, just ignore them. Mistakes are inevitable, guys. Don't even give a thought about mistakes. You just avoid. We can't avoid them. Of course, we can't avoid them, but we can ignore them, right? That is what we can all do. So please try to ignore the mistakes and focus on how you are talking to yourself and where you are finding it difficult to speak on which topic, like on vocabulary or on a grammar stuff, where you are getting stuck while you are talking. When we go with the flow, we face like we fumble a lot, we fumble in the middle, or we face staggering in the middle because of a specific topic, right? It could be vocabulary or grammar or something, because of something, right? So try to find out where you are getting behind, okay? And that is when you will get to know where you are making mistake, and that is when you can work on your mistake, and that is when you can improve a lot in speaking English, guys. So this is how, and this is what exactly everyone has to do, okay? And of course, I also did the same thing, guys, okay? And that is why I'm here, okay? So please try to follow exactly what I told you now. Yeah. So this is all about the first one. If we talk about the second one, that is to talk to Google Assistant. Yeah. If you are someone who is who finds it very irritating to talk to yourself, then you can go for this option, second option, that is to talk to Google Assistant. Yes, it is, you know what, guys, this is one of the craziest methods, or you can say techniques, to use to improve our English, guys. Yeah, I implemented this technique in my English speaking journey. In my early stage, I used to talk a lot to Google Assistant. I used to either chat either or talk to Google Assistant. All you got to do is just give a tap on that Google Assistant and pull up the Google Assistant and start giving your commands. It will definitely process your commands. It will definitely pick up your voice, and after that it will process your questions. Okay, and after that it will give, you know, the accurate answers to your questions. Yes. And do you want to know how I used this application, like this Google Assistant device, to improve my English speaking skills? Yeah, let me tell you. I used to ask very crazy questions, guys. Very crazy. But the thing is that no matter how crazy questions you ask to this Google Assistant, it is very, very congenial, guys. It is very congenial. That is what I found about Google Assistant. It is very congenial, very amiable, and very gregarious as well. Okay, so that is what I found about Google Assistant. And once you start talking to Google Assistant, you feel like talking more and more. Okay, as I told you before, you can also chat with Google Assistant. If you are someone who likes to chat, you can also type. Or if you are someone who doesn't know what to ask, then there is an option for it as well, guys. There will be some questions on the screen that will be popped up on the screen. Okay, while you are chatting with Google Assistant, you can simply tap on those questions, recommended questions. Once you tap on those questions, it will give you the accurate answers for it. Okay, and that is how you can improve your English, and that is how you can polish up your vocabulary as well. It uses wide variety of words and the sentences as well, beautiful sentences. Okay, I used to ask Google like play my favorite music, or call my best friend, or I used to ask very insane questions, that is like do you have any boyfriend? If you have, what is his name? Okay, this is what I used to ask, guys. Very insane questions, I find it very crazy. Yeah, no matter what questions you ask, it definitely gives you the answers. Okay, so please keep in mind these two techniques, guys, and it is going to work a lot for you all, whoever trying to improve your English speaking skills. Okay, when you talk to Google Assistant, it drives you really crazy. Yeah, so please give it a shot to this Google Assistant. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you is these two techniques or these two methods will definitely help you and will definitely bear fruit at the end of the day, guys. You can see a massive change in your speaking skills. Okay, once you start adopting to these methods, you can follow either of them, guys. Okay, please try to talk to yourself, and please try to communicate with Google Assistant. Okay, this is going to be very, very excellent method to talk to Google Assistant in order to improve your English speaking skills. Okay, so that is what all I wanted to tell you in this video. I thought I finished everything. Now it's time for us to say bye. Okay, and it's time for me to wrap up the video as well. But before that, remember, consistency is the key, and please do not skip even a single day when you are in the practicing of when you are practicing this English language, guys. Okay, there are no holidays, no leaves. We have to work every single day. We have to burn the midnight oil to get what we want, right? So please try to pull up your sleeves and try to work better than what you did yesterday. Okay, yes, so that is all about the video. I'll catch you in my next video. Until then, stay tuned, and please put on smile. Okay, because you look more beautiful. Yeah, that is true. Okay, yes, bye bye.